Hello and welcome back to our Fortnite map, Paradise Palms. Now looking at the second building, wow, did not realise how big this build would end up being. So I thought I'm going to have to start doing a part one to make sure we're all on the level that I'm on. So I'm going to have to run over to our last build, and straight away we're going to be using the bone block, and then we're going to be using the white concrete, unless you would prefer to use the white concrete instead. You know, it's all down to preference, no right or wrong involved. But first of all, we need our bone block, our nether brick slab. I've used the quartz stair and the quartz slab along the way. Again, you don't have to use our stair, you could leave it as just blocks. I just put the stairs there just to create more of an arch. But obviously the quartz does come with this, you know, it stands out. Each block is a block, and it's noticeably, the block doesn't blend in. So we're just going to go straight into it and try and get onto this wall straight away. So where we finished off last time on our first build, we're going to be going straight next to it. And it's going to be this wall here. Let me just run over and have a quick look to make sure I'm in the right place for this one. And it's going to be 7 in length, 3 high. So how far did we get on this one? I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7, and it's already 3 high, so there's no need to worry there. And then we're going to place 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that's going to be 4 high. Like I say, guys, use the white concrete if you want to instead. It's literally totally up to you. And never brick on top. So you can see straight away where I've used the white concrete there instead of the white bone block. It is actually quite a nice block to use. But the only reason I've been using the bone block is purely because it just looks dirtier, if that makes sense. So we're going to head up with our double arch. So I'm going to stick to my bone block, 1, 2 and 3, 4, 5, and on the third up, so 1, 2, 3, I'm going to place my stair inside, and then a block on top, and I'm going to place another one straight on top as well, and a stair right on the next level up. So we've ended up with the first stair on the third, and the second stair on the fourth, and then we just leave a gap. I think I left a gap of 2 over it. I did. So we're going to leave a gap of 2, stretch it out to the third, so we can drop down underneath and put our stair facing the opposite way, and then swing around, and then our stair underneath this one as well, and then swinging it around, bringing our arch to a finish, and then off of that arch we're going to go straight into our next one. So instead of like putting another layer down, we're just going to go ahead and place an extra one, and just like so. I'm not bothered about how my bone block is laying at the moment, because obviously this one isn't important to me. And like I say, guys, that white concrete block, it is nice to use. It's just I'm trying to use the build-in colours as well. Like I could have done this build in cobblestone, and it probably would have looked really nice. But the problem is opposite it there is a grey building as well. So I'm just trying to use a lot of different colours to make sure we don't end up with all the same colours around the place. So now we've ended up with our double arch, and you can never brick across the top of that as well, our nether brick slab. Whoop. Caught the screen. Damn it! Right, hands off the screen. I have to start. That is the worst part about this iPad. It just wants to catch your hands, no matter where it is. So we're stepping along. We're going to go 7 in length on the next part of the wall. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7, and that's going to be 4 high. So 1, 2, there's our 4. Oof, I'm going to get annoyed with this. And let's just go ahead, finish off our 4, slab across the top. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ooh, this iPad is getting on my tartars today. We're going to do a row of 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And that's going to be 2 high. And then our never brick on top. And then we got a length of 4 again. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And that will only be the 1 high. And then as we swing around, using our corner block here as our very first one, so we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Never brick across the top. So that's 7 including our block that we placed on the front. And then to try and work out where we are now, we're going to use our flooring. So we're going to go, what's that, 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 wide. And I'm just going to place this in so I know exactly where I am looking at the front of the building. And then I'm going to dig this out. How far are we now? So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8 with the first one. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Now guys, if you can hear that banging, I do apologise. The weather is terrible here. I'm obviously sat in work, and as you can tell, the weather's coming down with a bit of vengeance. So we're going to go 14 inwards, and then I'm going to use my building behind me to work out exactly where we are on my building altogether. So now we know we can start putting in the building. Honestly, you wouldn't believe the nightmare I had trying to work out these walls and trying to fit it in. It was an absolute nightmare. So we're in here. As we step in forward, we'll be on our slab, our spruce wood slab. And we're going to need some spruce wood slabs, blocks. So I'm going to drop down spruce wood and a block either side. Now just to make sure that I've actually done that the right way round, just got to have a quick look. Yeah, it was on our second one in. And then I can leave a gap or 2. So now we're going to leave a gap of 2 and place our block on the outside there. And these are going to go 5 high. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3, 4, and 5. Just like so. And I'm pretty sure we've got another one here. So placing out from the opposite side, I'm going to place 5 there as well. And I'm going to use our spruce slab inside that one. And then as we come up, we're going to go to the top of our second one. Shouldn't we? 3 blocks high. And then if I put it there, does that look about right? Let me go have a check. I think I may have gone a little bit too low on this one. I think it should be there. Let's just have a quick check just to be double sure here. So what did I do? I went 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And the last 2 blocks are where it's shed on the bottom. And we need an extra door along the way as well. So we're just going to go ahead, place another 1, 2, and then our extra door at the side. So we end up with the 4 windows running. So let's just go over this again. So as we come in from our wall here, we go 14 in deep, which will leave us literally on, this is getting annoying, and then it's going to leave us on our slab there, and a slab next to it, and then we can put in our pillar, one pillar the opposite side, and we should end up with this. Now our slabs will go all the way across on the top and on our second block down as well. So we end up with this. Now as we drop down, we can now place a block next to it. That will be our 5, and another one, which I'm sure this wall is now going to come out. But I've literally got to get, I'm so sorry I've got to keep running back and forth. It's just I've gone so far, I can't literally work out everything that I've done. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then going this way, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So using this row, we're going to come out the 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And then stepping this way, we've already got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yep, they're all there. And that can all go up to 5 high. I don't know why I keep catching that at the moment. And we can build this up to the same layer. So we've ended up with this shape. And I've got to run back over it again, have a quick look, and we're going to be going how far out? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And I can come up to our same level. I don't get it, man. What's going on? And then let's just have a quick look underneath. We won't worry about this part just yet. So we're just going to step that out. 1, 2. So we've got an extra one on our corner. And then we're going to swap over to our spruce wood planks. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Leaving a gap of 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Leaving another gap of 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And finally another gap of 2. And 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So we end up with this. Now I'm sure the doors are in the, yep, they're on the outside this time. So we're going to place 2 slabs on the, oh, so we still need another pillar as well. So we're going to step out to the side of this one, whoop, leaving the space of 2, and we can run across the top. Now guys, I am sorry if I sound awful confused, but for me, I'm actually sat in work, sort of trying to do my job at the same time, and I'm trying to get a quick part of this done before some of the workers turn up, so we can sort of get ourselves well and truly on the way. And for next to this, we're going to go 1, 2, and 3, which I really wasn't expecting because I kind of threw off my center on the balcony that hangs out, which is fine. It's fine. And then running across, including the one at the side, we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. So we're going to go 23 from this one. So we've already got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, and we already know we're coming back this way, so I'm going to go ahead and find out how deep that goes. I think it was something like 7, but I can't be sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 including the corner one. Oh, man. 5, 6 and 7. So we can build all of this up to the same layer. We also need to start coming back this way, which is about 7 on the inside, so it'll probably be 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm just going to chuck it in at 8 for a second, just until I find out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 with the corner in. And we can bring that all the way back to the front there as well. Let's make sure we got this right. And as we come back around, we've got our last set of doors, which is only 3 this time. Just to make sure, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's make sure we're on the same page here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Nope, we're definitely not. Just make sure nothing's wrong here. No, that is right. I actually pulled it back to try and fit the frame in. Right, so for all of this, we can now build all of this up to our 5 levels. How many we got? 1, 2, 3. And there's no windows or anything to go in that side. And then we step onto our spruce plank. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 again, leaving a gap of 2. And 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And on this one, slabs on the outside, leaving a gap of 1, 2, and chucking in another pillar. And then leaving a gap of 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and placing our slab on the outside of that one. Then we're going to go ahead and place our slabs back in on the top as well, which will be the bottom half of our second block and the top half of our top block, and that will go across all of it like so. And then looking at this, it's just a case of now filling in this gap as well. That wind is strong. Yeah, so guys, I am sorry about the mix of instructions, but for me, I've literally built it tonight, or at least been trying to work out the sizes and everything else, and it's wow, something heavy just got hit on that cabin. So it's been like a lot of stress going on. Just trying to get it done, make sure it's got something to show. Damn you. We'll get there, we'll get there. I do wonder if it's actually easier to play this on mobile rather than iPad, because the screen being bigger, I just keep catching it with my hands. Really not nice. So what part should we do next? I think if we get the overhang out of the way. So what I done was put another full block on top. So one full block on top of our top of our door and windows, but there, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. I'm gonna have to count this again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. Woo! So all of this is going to be on the bottom half of our block that we just placed, and then we need to place 27 of them. So one. Man, I'm getting so pissed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. Putting that around. 1, 2, 3. Just one of those days, there will be no shortcuts for you. And I only went ahead I thought I had down the wrong block. I was looking at this one thinking, oh my god, he's done it again. So you get the drift there, and then looking out, I'm sure I'd done it on a space of like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then crossing over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, there was a definite pattern. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then on the 8th, place a block. So just make sure 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Stop it. And that's literally lining up with our frame on the door. And literally as we place it, we pull it all the way along as the support. So then stepping out from that one, we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1 minute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And on this one, it's actually going to be a block placed on the outside, because this is actually a wall. And the best way to do it is build it up until you're the half a block off, and then place your nether brick on top, so you don't lose your place. And one as we spin around. As you can see, I'm not using my bone block at the moment, I'm just using my block just purely out of ease of just pulling it out. And I'm not too sure if it was another length of 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then on the 8th putting in our support. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and this time the block will be inside, and then dragging it across. I'm not sure if we put one extra on the overhang, doesn't matter. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3. So let's just count this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. Crossing back over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. So where have I gone wrong? I must have placed one of these in the wrong place here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. So is it this one? 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes. This one needs to be moved back a block to there. Wunderbar. Beautiful. So everything in between, basically from this block all the way, we'll literally have a path inside it, but literally we'll leave it for now because I only done I left a space of 4. So basically, wrong one. And it's because it then turns into like a an area for a pool. I haven't got that far yet. This was all mainly just trying to get all of this part done actually. How far did I actually stick out? Just 3. And how, yeah, so exactly where I've just done that on there, that's exactly how it's going to be, bearing in mind all of this has to be covered in. Then we're going to step across. We need to take this wall up to the level that we've just put our plank in. So like so. And then on this one it's going to be the same again. We need to place a spruce plank on top, and then we're going to have to go over this one with layer as well, but leave it on this edge because we need to go back across, work out how we're going to start putting on our balcony, and also we need to start accounting for this. So right from the edge, so it'll be 1 and then decline for 2, decline for 2 and then 3 on the end. So we're going to be back on our spruce slabs, and I'm sure we've done it on the bottom half of that layer, yep. So we're going to be looking at this top block and we're going to place it on the half there, and then as we come back in we're going to place 1, 2 like that, and then coming out for another 2, and then for the last one we stick out 1 further like so. And then as we step into this side, making sure that we hit the same layer so we know we're on. And this has got to stretch all the way. And let me just make sure of that because I'm pretty sure it is. Yeah, it is all the way, and I stepped it in 1 to 1 to 2 and then all the way. So the best way to do this is start at this end and we go like so. So then we go 2 and then all the way. So literally on the first corner you place 1, then 2 sticking out, then 3 coming out, and we do that for 2, and then on the third one we come out the 4 out, and that's literally all we need to do. And it's going to be doing that on every floor that we do. Like we're going to end up putting in five sets of these, which is why I knew if I didn't actually start making a part of the video I was going to end up losing myself because I'd have too many floors to be going back up and down. Now inside I actually used the not the jungle block, I used the acacia? Yeah, the acacia wood, just because it had a bit more of an orangey colour to it. The stairs, it's totally up to you. For now, I've just put mine in as the spruce stairs, just purely because I was trying to just work out the sizes of what I needed to put in, like a banister, and then make sure that they would sort of sit in there snug. This, I shouldn't have a roof on because it's actually like an elevator shaft. And we'll sort out and everyone else is now. And chuck that back in there. So where are we on our project? So now as we step in, there'll be 2 in from our frame. So as we come in from here, stepping in from the inside where our front frame is, we're just going to leave 1 block and then place our blocks in. And on this one, I've done exactly the same, I think. Let me just run over and have a quick check in a sec. And literally this was all just part of the working out. I mean, this really did take some time because I was trying to not overextend so that the doors would match up. And I'm going to go into 2 pillars this way, but only 2 blocks this end. Yeah, so exactly the same as out the front. So literally now we're in the half. So we've gone up 1, 2, 3, then a stair to the side, and it will go be a total maximum of 5 for now. So once we place a 2 in the middle, we can place our 3rd, then our stair upside down, and then our next block coming further down for our stair, not that one, our stair to sit there, and then layer it down. Oop. So we end up like so. And on our next arch, does it just go straight into the corner? It does. So straight off of this block now, we're now going to place the stair upside down, place our blocks in, not that one, that's where our other stair goes, and then 1, 2, and a 3rd one to start placing a stair on. So like so, and drag it down like so, and I'm pretty sure this one will end up with like a, we went 1 too far, so we end up with like this, and then we're going to place another block, and this was all just literally, you're thinking maybe that the placement is weird, this was all just to make sure that like the area like for the desk fits in right behind us over there. Like literally everything is accounted for. The only thing I'm a little bit worried about is as we go up the levels, I'm wondering whether to cut off the detail, say maybe on the next floor up. I'm not sure if I'm gonna literally be blowing off a site. Placing in our stairs as we have done, and then coming down like so, and I think as we step in we're literally going to end up with 1 there, and it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, so I think I will go check just to be sure. Nope. We literally leave it as the 7. 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, the 7 there, and we've just done that, and literally just leave it as the overhang with no roof inside because it is literally the elevator shaft. So literally placing it in, remembering to take that corner block away like so, and then we can fill in this wall. Oop, not low enough. I wonder what was going on then, like ooh. So literally this one can come all the way back, I miss my controller. I really do. So we end up like so, and if we step over to where our stair area would be. Now guys, you don't have to use spruce wood. Oh, I need to stop sticking my fingers on this screen. Stepping in 1, so we leave a gap of 1, and we're going to use 1, 2, 3. And then stepping up, 1, 2, and 3. And I think I've done it. Did I do it one more time? How many stairs did I stick in? It does matter because I'm really trying to not go too high. Yeah, all 3, and then the length, and then the 3 going up again. 1, 2, and 3, and then using our slab all the way across. The middle one will be our banister space. As you spin around, bearing in mind there will be a block going all the way across. And 1, 2, and 3. Oh, I can hardly think straight with all this wind going on. 1, 2, and 3. And whew, there's some noisy stuff going on out there. And then and that'll be our last line right there. So literally where our stair has just ended, we can then go ahead, place our main beam like so. So literally as soon as you've filled in all of this, and then you can fill in the floor as well, and literally we could get our red brick done while we're here, which I've only done to here, but literally I leave a gap of 3 going in towards, and then running straight up to the edge, and that'll be 4 wide. So leaving a gap of 1, 2, and 3. And that doesn't mean that's the end of the red brick mode. There's actually quite a bit more to go in. It's just I can only do so much at once with trying to work out exactly where it all goes. Whoop. You guys literally fill all of that in, and the outside will look so much better once there's a bit of vegetation out there. It will all come along because there'll be a massive bush running across here. All of this, literally all the way up to this wall, that's all red brick as well. We even need to do it this side as well, but I just need to go find out our measurements for going around the wall. So literally as we step it down, we're already at the wall. Try not to hit anything off now. So we're at this block. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And on the 9th we place our ball. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and that should be our wall. Now I am just going to go double check that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And let's hope that I've got the measurements right there so we don't have to keep running backwards and forwards. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and on the last one, got our brick wall, and how this one will be to 7 again. What was it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that'll be 7 as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 on the 9th. Block in, and then we're going to do that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Never brick across the top. 1, 2, 3, last little bit to the wall done. And I'll jot these down before we run back over to do it. So 1, 2, 3, 4 in length, 1 in height. Then it will be 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 in length, 2 in height. Then the next one is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 4, 5. 8 in length. What was it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in height. And that should then give us our wall for heading back as we turn around. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So turn. And 7 in length. Still 5 height. And then we go into our arch. So guys, I know this is a weird way of doing it, but it's literally the best I can do given the circumstances. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Bam, bam, bam. Wait, sorry. I know it sounds silly, but I just want to make sure that it is including the one on the edge. 1, 2, 3, it is. Whew. I know it sounds silly, but sometimes you mess up at one block and all of a sudden you've got massive problems wondering why nothing's tying in. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. So we've got 4 of a row of 2. Never brick on top. Then we've got an 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And that's going to be our full 5 in height. And then I'll never brick on top. And then as we turn around, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Place a 6 because I can't remember if it was 7 including the corner. I really need to make that a rule for myself. Include the corner before speaking. So just to make sure. Really don't want to mess this up. Ooh. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, it was including the corner. Then we've got an arch. And that'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. In fact, it just goes all the way back to the wall, so no issue to worry about there. So as we drop down, we're going to look up to our third block, place our stair, then place our block, stair on top of the block, 2 blocks in between the height, and then put our third one ready for our stair to be turned around. Then our block again, like so. So now we've already ended up there, and now it's just a case of filling in this hole. Whoop. Now on top of this side, we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm not sure if it should be that one left off as well, but it doesn't matter. Literally, there we go. All of a sudden it's like, where did everyone go? And then I used a cord slab on the top of the middle there. So literally switching over to our cord slab across the top of the arch. And I think that is basically where I am. I've got one more, I suppose. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I extended this one out to 7, but obviously we haven't come round this far yet. And after the building, I've then still got to go back around and start working out the swimming pool dimensions as well. 4, 5, 6, 7. But as long as everything, like the wall on the outside, is matched in tidy, everything should pull itself together, because I've done pretty well at matching it up to the entrances. And so far, everything seems to have come in not too bad. So the last part for us now is head back on over to our balcony, and literally the way I'd done it over here was to step up one extra on each side, and I made sure the balcony was coming right off the edge of the building. So I'm going to place one right there and then one on the edge, and literally we can see from over this side, I'm sure it was like 4, 1, 2, 3 and 4, and then going into 1, 2, 3, then 1, 2. So we're going to extend it out, 2, 3 and 4, step it in, 1, 2 and 3, step it in, 1 and 2, step it in, making it 1, and let's just have a quick check, and then R1, so we've got 1, 2, and then R1, which automatically turns into a 2, and then a 2. So stepping it back inwards, like so. So you've got a 2 that side, a 1 in the middle, and a 2 this side. So if we now step over to this corner, 1, 2, 3, and 4 sticking out, and then stepping in, 1, 2, and 3 sticking out, and then 1 and 2 sticking out, and then R1, and then stepping it round. This one will be sticking out for 2, and then we can start dragging it in. Should end up with 2 on that side, and then that should leave a space of 2. So when we come out, we've now got this, and then all you have to do is now fill in the gap, literally. All of that side, and then obviously you can go ahead and layer up that outside piece. Once you've done everything inside like so, you then want the 1 extra on every single one, so it creates that balcony on top where you have that little bit of so you end up like that. Obviously all of yours will be filled in inside like mine is over here, and obviously it'd be nice here if you can get your acacia down as well, and literally get all of your overhang done, and then we'll start working on our next layers. Let's work out where we was. How far did I step in for my pillar? Not very far. This is sticking out from our middle 2, 1, 2, 3, on the 4th place our first one. So literally if we step in and we make sure we fill in these parts for now. So 1, 2, 3, pillar, which will double up. And I had to double it up because the moment I evened the front, you know, the entrance there, we obviously lost our middle block. Without a middle we can't have a centerpiece, and so we had to double up to make it centered